Oh my gosh, we're back. Hello. And welcome back to the Break Room. This is our daily show that keeps you updated on what's going on in nerd news from our very own Break Room. Yes, this is our Break Room here at New Rockstars HQ at a secret location on the moon, and we are broadcasting live right now. This isn't pre-recorded. Don't get it twisted. This is the realness. This is live. It's happening right here. I just put my hand in water. It must be real.
Whoa. Lost it.
I've lost it. We got a great show for you today. We're going to be, of course, making our Moon Knight final predictions for that finale that's coming at midnight. I know you're all staying up late to watch it. We're going to talk about Kevin Feige speaking truth to power in the multiverse. And one of us finally is going to get canceled.
Yeah.
It's about time. Who's going to get canceled? Well, it might be me, Brandon Barrick. It could be Zach Huddleston.
Certainly me, Zach Huddleston. Hello, great to be here. And thank you for all the love from all the audience yesterday with all the lovely comments about everybody in the show.
We certainly appreciate it. We also have Tommy Bechtold here with us today.
You can't cancel someone who doesn't exist. And these fingerprints have been burnt off my hands for over 20 years. So go ahead and try. And by the way, the answer is yes. My mom does think I look good in this jacket.
Doesn't he look great in the jacket, folks? And of course, we have Jessica Clemons here as well. Let her know.
Can't cancel the chancellor. Wait.
Whoa.
Can't cancel the chancellor.
Oh.
Cancellor?
Are you the chancellor of
Who cancels the cancelman?
Yeah. Who cancels the cancelman?
We do have an exciting show for you today, and we are glad you are all there in the chat right now. We appreciated you being there yesterday. We had some very fine people in the chat sending out some great super chats. We appreciated it, and we hope you do it again today. We also have a swear jar. Now, this is how this works. We're not allowed to curse on this show, or the government will shut us down, or give us a very hefty fine.
A lot of you did point out that the FCC does not control YouTube. That's not the government we're talking about.
Yeah, this is
we're talking about the shadow government.
This is the reptile government, okay?
This is
the lizard people.
Yeah, these are the lizard people. They have very hefty fines that they'll give us.
Yes.
But if we raise enough money in our tip jar, we can unleash a few swears here and there. You can also send super chats. Now, I've been told to make this very clear that the super chats and the tip jar are separate things, okay?
Oh my God,
if you do exclamation point rules, it'll give you some rules. If you do exclamation point tip, it'll give you some tips on how to tip. Or exclamation point donate. I don't know. Put an exclamation point before everything you say in the chat.
Yeah.
Let's crash the system. Let's see what we can do out
If you do
there.
exclamation point tips, why don't we give you a tip? Life advice, if you will. You know how many people
we've
will
got
ask
too
for
much to
advice?
talk about. We
got
can't
way
be
too much.
doling
Well, I
out
think a
advice
simple way to remember is if you donate to the swear jar, that's a reward. If you donate to the regular tip jar, that's so I can get more jackets.
We got to get Tommy more
And
jackets.
I need every color of Easter. I need some like light pink.
Yeah, they're
some
always
light
going to be a
purple.
light, a pastel.
Yes.
We're past Easter, but Tommy just won't let it go.
Easter never ends for me.
It never ends for him. But yeah, throw your questions in chat. We'll get to them at the end of the show. There's going to be polls going on in the chat. We love that you're out there. We love interacting with you. And we're going to have a great time today, as we do every day here in the Break Room. And we're going to talk about Moon Knight. I promise. We got so many predictions for the finale. But we should do some headlines first,
Yes,
I think.
every break room, we're going to begin with a sick-ass graphic. You just saw it.
That's right.
That graphic.
9 times out of 10, I will talk over it because I will forget that there's a sick graphic. Thank you, producer John. But we're going to cover the news of the day, the things in the nerdy zeitgeist that you want to know about. Like today, there's some Stranger Things news. They revealed some character posters on Twitter. John, can you look at these?
Characters.
Our 3 adult characters. We got Joyce, we got Hopper, we got Murray.
Hopper looks like Stephen Amell, age 20
Yeah.
Also, I mean, why is Murray there? Am I wrong?
We can only assume Murray's
fan favorite.
gonna play a big part in this
Yeah.
season, maybe.
Well, he's like the Link, right? He's the one that found him in Russia.
Oh, yes, yes.
And they
yes,
did that
yes,
whole
yes, yes,
teaser
yes, yes,
thing,
yes, yes.
right? Like there was the this was back maybe 2020, that there was like a voicemail you could call and you'd hear Murray's voice saying,
What?
Joyce, I just found out something about Russia, something.
Yes.
Google it. Anyways, I bet we get another round of posters for the kids. at some point.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Which, can I even call them kids anymore?
No,
think
they're in
they're all
high
in their
school.
mid-
They're in high
The
school.
35-year-olds that are playing children on that show now?
Yeah.
We also got some news today. This is kind of exciting. Viola Davis, this actually just broke.
Just broke.
An hour ago. Viola Davis is in talks with HBO Max to star in a Peacemaker spinoff with, what's her character's name?
Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller,
Yeah.
right? Reprising her role. We saw her a little bit in the Peacemaker series.
Yeah.
And of course, like, spoiler warning, her daughter played a big role in that. The Amanda Waller's daughter, not Viola Davis's daughter. I don't believe those actresses are related. So that'd be cool, because I mean, like, a nice way of like building out that Suicide Squad universe, right? Like,
Is it
characters.
also going to be run by James Gunn? Well, I don't know if we know that yet, but it should, right? I mean, he was in charge of the original.
Season 2 of Peacemaker, so he might want his hands in this.
Seems...
This is like the Batman model, right? They had the Suicide Squad movie.
Yes.
And we got one spinoff, and now a spinoff of the spinoff.
Yes.
Like,
Well, and good God, the guy seems to love doing that. Didn't he? He had some quote like, "I could make a series about every Suicide Squad character," or something like that.
Weasel.
Don't.
Give us the Weasel
Unless
cut.
it's the Weasel.
If the CGI budget wouldn't be like through the roof, you know they did.
I want to see him eat those kids.
Yeah, they talk about him eating kids. Eat some kids.
Show like Corella killed the dogs and like Weasel ate the
Okay,
kids.
this
Come
guy's
on,
been
let's go.
stumping.
I
This
love
guy's
a
stumping
good
for
villain.
this
I
forever.
love a good villain.
In Marvel news, Ms. Marvel, the upcoming series, is getting a theatrical release in Pakistan, which that's cool on a couple levels. First off, the reason they're doing it is there is no Disney Plus in Pakistan yet. Wow. So the only way they'd be able to see this is through some other kind of distribution deal, or why not put it out in theaters? It's going to be split into 3 kind of sessions of 2 episodes each. It's really cool. We were talking about this. Wouldn't that be cool if you could have gone to see like WandaVision or Loki kind of in their entirety in a theater?
Yeah.
I don't know how the timeline for Ms. Marvel, but I feel like it will somehow, like the last 2 episodes will line up with our release of the episodes, so there's not too many spoilers, but I'm like, yeah, I would have rather just watched all of WandaVision within like 3 weeks. That would have been really nice.
And like on a big screen with that great sound.
so fun, so fun. Series are actually very fun on like giant screens, so do it.
And then other Marvel news, Black Panthers deny Gurira Okoye from the Black Panther film. Was at the Met Gala last night, which that's that ridiculous thing where
With
like
the
all
lizard
this-
people.
all the celebrity, as you keep saying, you keep pushing your lizard people.
Zach will not commit to this conspiracy theory.
I stop here, Jessica.
Jessica said it.
Jessica, stop bringing
Also,
them up.
I don't want us to desecrate the a very important event that is the Met Gala. If we can please give it the gravity and
As soon-
gravitas that
Tommy's
it
trying
As
to
soon
get
as you
into the
put
Met
that
Gala.
jacket on, you turn into a different person, Tommy.
First of all, it's rare that you can get all of those baseball players in one room. Okay? You get everyone, you get the 86.
No, you're thinking of the Mets Gala.
Yes. You get all the 86 cocaine Mets together with the 83 alcoholic Mets.
You get Bobby Bonilla in
That's
there?
right. Bobby
Yeah.
Bo's
No,
still
no, no.
getting a paycheck from
That's
the
right,
Mets.
every year. No, the Met Gala where all the celebrities go and they've got fancy outfits on. She was interviewed on the red carpet, and of course they asked her about the upcoming Black Panther sequel, and specifically about Chadwick Boseman, which, bless her heart, I don't think she showed up to this event ready to answer a lot of in-depth questions about this movie.
Sure.
She was looking great. Everybody's just there to show off their great outfits, and she's getting asked like in canon questions from some interviewer.
Yeah.
But we actually have the clip of the interview. Have you
Listen, we poured everything we had into it, and we hope that you experience that and that it resonates for everybody the way it does for us. It tells a very heart-wrenching story, and that is all I can say.
Any tribute to Chadwick?
I think beautifully, and I'm very thankful for how our amazing director-writer handled that. And it's all about him. It's all about him, and for all of us, it's all an outpouring to love and to honor him.
I love that. And again, I'll preface this to give her credit. She was going off the cuff there. That was not a scripted line. So when she says it's all about Chadwick and his character, I don't know that necessarily means the plot is about that or whatever. Maybe making of the film is a tribute to him or whatever. We don't really know anything about the plot of that movie or how they're going to handle any of it. But that was a nice quote.
I feel so. It seems I would be so bad at making sure my words were right. And I feel bad that she stuttered her way through it, but it's like, hey, you did it. Also, you're not Kevin Feige. You're not trained to jump hurdles from these reporters at the Met Gala, not asking about your outfit, asking about the movie.
You just spent 4.5 hours in hair and makeup and trying not to wrinkle your fancy gown, and now you're getting asked questions about this movie that you're probably not allowed to answer. Credit to you. She was very composed and did a great job.
Now, Jessica, before you move on, we have a very very important contribution in the chat. My boy Mark Andon gave us $10 and said, "Go Bills, baby! Go Bills! Go Buffalo Bills!" You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm not embarrassed to admit Bills are the official NFL team of the Breakroom.
Yeah, I don't.
We can go out on
New
that,
rock stars has made an effort to distance themselves from the Buffalo Bills, but the Breakroom. This is Bills Mafia, baby.
Yeah.
In fact, this table I'm going through it at our 100th episode.
We can't afford new tables.
I never know
okay,
what
they
you
both
guys.
put.
This is how not into sports I am. Every time someone says "Go Bills" and you say Buffalo Bills, I'm immediately like, they want to wear our skin. Why are we rooting this on?
No, don't do that. You don't do that. You don't compare them to that.
What? I don't.
Not what it's
I'm
about.
from Seattle. We're the Seahawks. Okay, you didn't have to make fun of me. No, Zach, segue us into
You
this.
have no quarterback.
Jessica. Oh, come on. Okay, now we're truly in the weeds and I've lost everybody. Okay, we're talking positions in the NFL.
My heart just fell out of my butt. How dare you? Keep going.
Well, Jessica, you've got some Moon Knight content you want to discuss.
I do, you guys. Moon Knight artist Greg Smallwood shared a great and inspiring piece he made mirroring the art for his Lemire and Belair Moon Knight #2 issue. There it is. That art is inspired by the show, but it also mimics their original art for their #2 issue, which is, I just think it's great that him and Jeremy Slater on Twitter going back and forth being like, "You inspired me," and it's like, "No, you inspired me."
That is a great looking picture.
It's so
It looks like
good.
the Living Tribunal.
Yeah.
The three heads
Oh.
and the eyes, the white eyes.
Oh, that's true.
Topical.
In the corner of it, I don't know if everyone can see it, but it was like, it's Mark's face and then Arthur Harrow, and it's just perfectly Ethan Hawke to the left or right. And I love it. It's so beautiful. If they made that into a poster, I'd buy it immediately.
It's kind of like lungs at the top.
Ooh, that could
So
be.
it's like pink. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
This is the part of Moon Knight that I'm also very excited about and also angry about. Bushman was supposed to be the original villain in Moon Knight. Jeremy Slater said in an interview that Bushman was supposed to be the original villain in Moon Knight. And I don't know about you guys, but I have been saying Bushman is coming. Bushman is coming.
Yeah,
And
you have been saying that a lot.
You've been saying that for years.
Hey, Jessica,
Yeah.
I'm about to go on a run. Do you want to call? Bushman's coming. He is. And the thing is, okay, so for those that don't know, Bushman was a part of the mercenary team that Mark was on. And when he was going to rob the gold, who is now Layla and her dad were like, no, and he was like, I'm going to murder them senselessly. Mark tried to defend them and got almost beat halfway to death while Bushman killed the dad. So that plot line could still live. Because what we know is that he crawled halfway to death to Khonshu's statue. That doesn't mean that, like, he didn't get beat halfway to death by Bushman. So Bushman could still be there, but he did go further on in the interview saying that Bushman was supposed to be possessed by an Egyptian god and there's supposed to be a giant Egyptian battle, which I don't think we're gonna get.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see any Bushman now at this point.
Yeah.
And tease, this is going to come back late, at least in one of my predictions for the finale. Mr. Bushman is going to make an appearance.
Whoa!
It's still possible, and I'm on. Oh, look at that face! That's an evil
John had to
face.
cut away, otherwise
Yeah.
the cameras would all break.
Well,
We were
let's
getting
go.
too
I
many
mean,
tips.
Let's get into it. It's
Yeah,
our
let's get
main
into
topic
it.
today. Let's
Yes.
talk about the Moon Knight finale.
Yeah.
It premieres tonight at midnight on the West Coast, East Coast, 3 a.m.
I'm gonna have to stay up real late tonight. to watch it.
If you're in Europe, wake up nice and early in the morning and watch it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we're very excited.
you can
We've
do that.
made some final predictions for this episode. We don't know. We got one episode left. They got to wrap up some of these storylines. I feel like there's still so much that I don't understand about this show, about what's going on. But let's make our final predictions right here, right now, in the break room.
All right.
The first prediction I'm going to ask for everyone to make is, what MCU property do you think they're going to tie in this last episode, if any? Are they going to lash it onto something upcoming, something that's already happened in the past?
Also, everybody in the chat also throw out your suggestions.
Yeah, throw out
Because I
your
want to
own
see how many of you
suggestions.
agree with me.
Yeah.
How many of you
Well, why don't
agree
you
with
go
me?
first,
We'll go down the line.
Join us.
And this is mainly out of me really wanting this. I want it to be Blade.
Oh, yeah.
I want it to be Blade. We have enough time to still keep ramping that up. I think with the end of Eternals, great little subtle part. Keep making it a little subtle. Keep doing little subtle pieces until it comes.
Just a little voice in the background.
Yeah,
something out
and
of
then
the
turn around.
shadows,
Yeah, just do little pieces. You can keep sprinkling those into those kind of like movies and
Right.
TV shows.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, little blade.
What about you, Tommy?
Oh, what MCU property will tie in? What could it be? I think it'll be the Eternals.
The Eternals.
They're going backwards?
Yeah.
The Eternals are throughout time.
The Eternals go
Forwards
backwards.
and backwards.
It's like they're like the elevator in Willy Wonka. It goes upways, sideways, backways, downways.
Well, it could still be forward, right? Because there's a couple of Eternals. No, all the Eternals are off planet now.
Well,
they're
this
off
is what
planet.
I'm saying, though. I think it might be in a flashback, but we're dealing with lowercase g gods here, right? We got Egyptian gods, we got Eternals that were mistaken for gods, or sometimes depicted as gods in art. So I have a feeling that there may be an element of like the Mark and Layla are going to make so much noise and Arthur Harrow that they're going to get the attention of the Eternals that are not currently being suspended in space or whatever happened at the end of that movie. And I just think we might get like maybe a Kumail Nanjiani step in, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Zach?
Well, here's what I'm going to say. And this is already kind of going off of that. We've seen some Blade cameos. I think this is going to tie in with Secret Invasion.
Okay, all
I don't know
right.
if that means we see a Skrull show up. I don't know if we see some other hint, right? Like there was a Secret Invasion tie-in in WandaVision, obviously, or we assume with the Skrull agent showing up there near the end. Also, weirdly, we don't know a lot about the Secret Invasion show, but like people are hype for it. Anytime we cover Secret Invasion stuff on the channel, like it does really well. I think like they could do just a slow trickle of information kind of building out.
Feel
What
it.
if Secret Invasion is almost the end game of these Disney Plus series?
I could see that. I could see that. I ride for that.
Well, those are some great predictions, everybody, but I'm afraid they're wrong. They're absolutely wrong. Here's what Marvel tie-in is going to exist for the MCU with Moon Knight. It's going to be Black Panther. They're going to tie in Black Panther. We're in Egypt. We're in Africa, right? There's Egyptian gods, and I'll get into this one a little bit more, but it's going to be Black Panther, I think, will be the tie-in.
I love it. I love it. I love
It's
it.
coming out later this year. Why not?
Do you see everybody else's? They said Thor 4, Ghost Rider, Gore, Werewolf by Night, Kang.
I would like Ghost Rider. They show the dunes, and you hear a motorcycle.
And he's just stuck.
The great thing about doing Ghost Rider, you could have him in the Flaming Skull, and they don't even have to
haven't
cast an
cast it.
actor.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you
true,
can put it
yeah.
anywhere you want.
That's true.
And then off screen you hear Blade, and he's like, "Who the fuck is that?" Oh, someone pick for that. Someone's got to pick for that one.
We are.
Now we all have to put our fingers in your water.
Yeah,
Don't
everyone
you?
puts their fingers in their water. I'll drink the finger water. Okay, second prediction I need everyone to make. Who is gonna resurrect Mark? Assuming he gets resurrected.
This is
Okay,
so
can we go in the opposite direction?
Yeah, we can go in the opposite.
Okay, I'll start
direction.
here. This one. And first off, I want to shout out my buddy Mark And in there in the chat.
Yeah.
He says, this one's for you, Zach. Way to let him know what's up. I don't know what I'm letting him know what's
Buffalo
up, but I
Bills,
appreciate
Buffalo
you, man.
Bills. That's
Okay,
Bills
okay,
Mafia.
great.
Yes.
Hell yeah, go Bills.
He gave 2 donations. One just because he wanted to let you know he appreciates you, and that's what you get with the Bills Mafia. The Bills make me want to shout, baby.
Yes, Buffalo Bill.
Tommy doesn't get this hype for anything other than parody songs that he improvises and the Buffalo Bills. Okay, who will resurrect Mark? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think Layla as the avatar of Khonshu.
Whoa! That's
jumped.
huge.
I think maybe she's not the permanent. This is a little bit of Michelle Williams and Venom. You know what I mean? Element here of like he temporarily possesses her. Somehow she uses that
that's
spirit
great.
to resurrect him. Then like Khonshu goes back to Mark, Steven, Jake, whatever. Right?
Okay.
Venom 2 now on Hulu, by the way, for those of you that subscribe.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
In between Handmaid's Tale episodes, you can snatch
Yeah,
some Venom.
hit Girl from Plainview with a Venom 2 chaser, and then wrap it up with some Handmaid's Tale, and then go take a long walk into the ocean. That would be my ideal Tuesday night, because that's what day it is, Tuesday, because this is live.
Live.
Tommy Bechtold, who is resurrecting Mark in this final episode?
My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
No,
Take off that jacket. It has gone to your head.
on a hill.
Oh, there you go.
Far away. No, I think it's going to be Arthur Harrow. Whoa. being forced to do it. Whoa. By Layla. Layla's going to have
like
Arthur
Layla's-
Harrow over a barrel. Layla's going to be like, bring him back.
Can Arthur Harrow, like, he ingests souls, right? Can he, like, barf one
That's
off
what
and
I'm
just
thinking
give
is we're
it
going to
him?
learn that ability. Like, he's going to pull him out of that
It's like
water.
a David Blaine trick where he
Yeah.
barfs
Or
up the
maybe
frogs.
he has to do a swap. He's got to give himself up to bring back.
Oh, 1-to-1. Only one may live, while the other must die.
Oh, okay. What about you, Jessica? Who is resurrecting Mark?
I
in this
think
final episode?
it's also Layla.
Oh.
But I really want it to be Tarawa. I want her to like be like watching all this stuff happening and be like, I need to get involved. And while Layla's crying over Mark's body, she like jumps in and she's like, I can restore him. And so
I don't hate that idea. I mean, IMDb, which is not always 100% accurate, they did say we'd see the actress who plays Towerette.
The voice.
She's credited for
Yeah.
3 episodes.
Ah.
So we should see her again in this episode. I don't know.
Didn't we get like a cool picture of her? Like, didn't she wear like a mocap?
I think
suit?
she held the head maybe because a lot of times Eric Voss actually tweeted this like he. Though sometimes the actors will be on
sorry,
set and
who?
wear. I don't know. I said a name and it immediately left my brain.
I wish only Eric hosted this show. There, I did the comment for you guys, okay? I did it for you.
Yeah,
I
she-
would like the show better if it was just Eric.
we did see her on set like holding the head, which was like very elaborate. It wasn't just a cardboard cutout. Like I think they made like a nice 3D model of it.
It was a cute little head.
My prediction for who's gonna.
will you stop it?
Sorry, Brandon, sorry.
My prediction for who's gonna resurrect Mark, and this ties back to my MCU tie-in, Bast, the goddess
Yes,
Bast.
there you go, baby.
I think maybe she's been frozen in a new Shopti for a while.
Panther God, yeah.
Yeah, and she will get released, and she's not gonna make Mark Black Panther or anything like that, but she's gonna be like, hey, you're doing good work out there. Get back out there.
Forgive me.
Get off the bench.
You just used you labeled Bast as a female character. Is that confirmed? Is she like a female?
Well,
deity?
I feel like the way they've talked about.
I thought in Black Panther he referred to her.
Yeah, I think
okay.
they do say a she. And I think she's usually, and I think in the comics she's usually represented as feminine. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Because all women are
God is a
goddesses. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Yeah.
God is a woman.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, that's my prediction there. Okay, another prediction I need
Another
you to
prediction.
make.
We got more predictions, everybody.
This is a Marvel show. What's the twist?
I like that this is not our final prediction. There's this and one more.
Yeah.
You
What's
want
gonna
to
be a
go
big
this
twist
way?
on this show?
You should-
How are they gonna
you should-
swerve?
you should
I'll
go
go
first.
first. I'll go first this time. I think the twist is gonna be we're gonna find out that Jake was once, always, and forever the original. He's the alpha personality.
Jake? Oh,
Jake
he's the
is.
alpha personality.
And Mark and
okay.
Steven are both
Wow.
new, fresh personalities. Jake was the OG. And maybe this whole brother drowning thing, I don't know if it's real or not, or if it was like a manipulation of Khonshu. But I think we're going to find out that Jake was always the original.
Wow.
That's my
Okay.
prediction.
That's a
That prediction
twist.
made me want to change my
It was too late. John
What a
already made
twist.
graphics.
No. Okay, I'll say 2 for next. But I think my what's the twist moment is John, pull it up because I just forgot what it was. Oh,
Oh,
what was my
no.
twist? Oh, no. My twist was Khonshu is Jake.
Oh.
So in the comics, there was this really great scene that when Mark is coming to terms with like everything, he's like breaking the skull of Khonshu. Khonshu is himself, and I think it goes deeper than that, where Khonshu is actually Jake. And I think Khonshu has just been like, you weren't doing your job right, so I had to like take a part of your mind that's already like having a hard time and just become you. So I think Khonshu is
that.
Jake.
What about you, Tommy? What's your twist?
My twist is that I don't think anything that we have seen so far in the show has been actual reality.
This show?
I think on this show.
This show?
On Moon Knight, that's all real. That's a documentary. Me. No.
Zach?
Oh no. Zach's ascending. No, I think that all of episode 6 will reveal that everything that has happened, even the scenes involving Layla and the Forger, have all been in the mind of another person.
Okay.
All of the snow globe in St. Elsewhere, a reference from 1984
Oh, it's
that a
hitting
lot of
well
our
in the chat.
viewers
Chat's
will
loving it.
totally understand. I think my mom is watching; she'll get it. I think my dad will watch at some point. I don't know; he doesn't really. He's not a fan of my work, but I think So I think that person will be revealed. And I don't know that it's Jake Lockley. You're all on this Jake Lockley train, obsessed with this Jake Lockley. Maybe it's someone else.
Okay.
Maybe it's a different personality. Maybe it's former Buffalo Bills linebacker Darryl Talley. You know what? It's sure not a New York Jet, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
The Jets don't have the balls.
Okay, this ain't the Jet Gala, okay?
They never have a gala for those losers.
God damn.
The Jet Gala is the first pick in the NFL draft. Okay, sorry. So my prediction for the twist, okay? I think Mark was Bushman.
Oh.
Mark was the killed all those people, right? Maybe his injuries when he gets possessed by Khonshu were people fighting back as he was slaughtering them, right? Maybe he was lying to her when he said that, Bushman was the leader and whatever. I feel like they made a point of never showing us Bushman's body, anything like that. Bushman also sounds like a fake name.
Yeah.
Sounds like he looked at the bottom of a mug and it said Bushman Industries, and he's like, that's who made me do it, Bushman. You know what I mean? A little usual suspect
Kaiser
twist.
Soze, huh?
Yes. So I think either Mark is literally Bushman or Bushman is one of the alters, or he was the actual bad guy in that scenario. And maybe the part of that was the guilt drove him to Khonshu or whatever.
Okay.
Madness Arcade, I'm sorry, I'm squinting down, I'm not wearing my glasses. Madness Arcade said, what if there's no Jake? What if the third alter is Randall? It's obvious that Mark took aspects from his life to create alters like with Steven. So what if his grief over Randall's death was so, I can't read the rest, Dodson. But I think
Randall
that's
being
a good,
the younger brother.
yeah, the younger brother, which I really like.
Yeah.
I love that theory, Madness Arcade. That's a great theory. I would love to see that.
I'd love to hang out in a Madness Arcade.
Ooh,
madness.
Our house. It's a very, very, very fine house.
These references are going great with chat. They're
There's
loving them.
someone in chat that said, not again with the bad jokes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have we already reached the fill for bad jokes?
Yeah, wait, is this, yeah.
Because this well runs deep.
I got bad news. The tip jar ain't filling up, but the bad joke jar is got its capacity.
Our cup overfloweth with bad jokes.
We've got one more prediction we need to make. Are we
okay.
going to see our baby boy Steven again in the finale? Or is he just dust in the wind, as Kansas so aptly said?
Wow.
I will tell you, I think we will see Steven.
Timely.
I think we will see Steven in the finale, but in a post-credit sequence.
I
think they're going to go the whole time without it, and then the post-credits will be at like a coffee shop, and someone will say, I got a macchiato for Steven, and then, ladies gators, and it's my macchiato.
Yes. The saddest line
The
that you just made
saddest
fun
line.
of. I simply say yes, but in a memory. It'll be a core memory.
We'll see him, but he's not like alive.
Yeah, it's like a flashback.
Well, as Phil Collins, lead singer of Genesis, said in the album No Jacket Required, I don't care anymore.
Don't care about Steven.
Whoa. Looks like there is a little jacket required.
One jacket required, baby, and it's on sale. Steven will appear. He'll appear early on, and everyone will have to all breathe a sigh of relief because their favorite character will be back.
Oh, this will be like, we come right into the episode, he's like, I'm fine.
Yeah, he's just going to come out of the stand and be like, oh.
I'm going to be the only one. I think no. I think we get no
I like
Steven.
that.
Also, I like
that.
how, to make the reference even older, you referenced Phil Collins as the lead singer of Genesis, not even his later solo career.
as Phil Collins.
That was the point. It's time for mandatory fun.
That camera needs to do that every time for mandatory
The
fun.
whip hand.
Yeah, the whip really quick.
The frozen face.
That's right. It's mandatory fun. You remember the segment that has made a nation believe in love again. And it's back. And it's going to be back every day. And that's where I make my friends, my 3 best friends, join me in some non-optional fun. That's right. You want to opt out of this fun? Too bad it's mandatory. Play the graphic.
They already played the graphic.
There it is.
Well, some people need to see it twice because they're visual learners like me. And guess what? Today we're canceling MFers. And I would have said the full thing, but y'all ain't filling up the tip jar. Little stingy with the tips today for the swears. Oh, yesterday was fun. Premiere. Empty the pockets. Today, no, the swear jar might as well be a penny jar.
Are you coming
You
at
can't turn heel on the chat, so
Swear
so
misers. All right, I want each of you. Listen, this is what we're doing. Mandatory fun. They said to make sure we're very clear what the segment is. This segment is where, for once in this show, I get to take things off the rails, okay? I've practically been an altar boy for the rest of this show. I've barely made it about me once. But this time, we're going to talk about mandatory fun, and we're going to talk about Moon Knight.
Okay.
We're keeping it all in the world of Khonshu and the gang, okay?
I like that.
The Khonshu crew. Look, the donations are going up.
You guys
You reprimanded
do
them.
not feel like you have to.
Nagging the audience really pays off.
Yeah, and by the way, that shirt looks bad on you. I wouldn't date you if you begged me to. Okay. Anyway, so I want you guys to give me your most controversial Moon Knight takes. And at the end, we're going to let the stingy people in the chat decide who is the most controversial and who's canceled, okay?
And these are takes that'll get us canceled.
Yeah,
by,
these are
by the
cancelable
fans.
Moon Knight takes. These are our takes, not things about the show that should be canceled.
Right.
Which, I mean, there are a few. So these are takes, and I don't need the prompter to go up. It's no problem. You can just leave it there. I'll just keep spinning my wheels.
I don't know when you're gonna stop.
These are our most controversial Moon Knight takes. And then the viewers will vote on which one of us is canceled. No, everyone remain calm. Which one of you is brave enough to go first?
And that script doesn't say attack the audience. And you keep doing
It
it.
says which viewers will vote on which one of us is canceled.
Brandon, you should go
I'll go
first. I
first.
know
I'll
you
go
got-
first.
You got a
okay.
cooker.
Okay. I got one for you. hey, Moon Knight. The God's magic sucks.
This guy's
okay? That little white wispy magic.
Whoa.
That Osiris just barely moves his little fingies, and it's white. We love the bright colors of magic in the MCU. You went with white. Boring, bland. Also, these avatars, give them some bling. Give them.
Yeah.
They're just wearing.
Got
They're
it.
wearing street clothes.
Put him in some Gucci.
I want to see God.
He's got magic. The
The armor's
the
one thing.
Ennead
Yeah, yeah.
or whatever, yeah.
All the avatars of the Ennead, it's just boring.
Yeah.
Boring. Make them look fancy. Give them a headdress.
Gross.
Give them some sparkles or something. I want to see more. I want to see more.
maybe the finale.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
Wow, that's hot. Well, the internet's going to be ablaze over there.
yeah. That's gonna set
Jessica?
off my mentions.
Do we want like monstrous problematic? Or do we want
Yeah,
like,
we talked about this in our morning meeting. This is what's going to get you canceled.
Okay.
No lukewarm takes here.
This is okay. So my not so hot take was the fact of like, Layla, come on, girl. You had to have known something was up with this guy. He was gone for how long? He did what for how long? Like, no, that's impossible. But my real problematic take is, what did you do to save your little brother?
Oh.
What did you do? What did you actually do? Because I mean, we didn't see him drown. So did you kill him? I'm more so just wondering who killed him, how he died, and I kind of think it's you. Like he said, like Eric Voss said, that Stephen King cave is dark. It's dark, and I think the secrets in there are darker. So. King Cave.
King Cave.
You
Delicious.
go in those in Mardi Gras, right? If you find a little kid, they find a little baby.
floating around the
Yes.
king cave.
Well,
have a bad year.
there was a little baby floating.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
You're
no!
gonna have a
Canceled.
Canceled. I'll go next, Tommy.
Yeah, okay.
I like both of those. And before I say the things that are going to get me canceled, I just want to quick plug. Tomorrow, we will be rehashing those finale predictions, and there'll be a winner and a loser based on who got the predictions most accurate. Also, tomorrow, we're probably going to talk about this more before the episode's over. It's May the 4th. And we have a very, very special May the 4th episode. Okay? Star Wars from the rooter to the tutor.
That's
okay?
right.
Oh,
I
that's
mean-
what the May the 4th episode is. Star Wars. Gotcha.
Okay. But from the Obi to the Wand, okay? We're going Star Wars.
From the
Heavy
Jar
tomorrow.
Jar all the way to your little Binks.
Oh, and actually, as part of that, that's a reminder. There's going to be some cosplay on the show tomorrow, okay? And some of my co-hosts are going all out. The costumes,
Zach
makeup,
just
the hair.
admitted he's not going all out.
I am not capable of going all out, okay? Way too lame, not creative enough. But some of these people are very talented and very committed. They'll be doing some cosplay.
Me.
You, wonderful audience members, tweet us a picture of you doing your favorite Star Wars cosplay. We'll be sharing some of those photos during the show, okay? Use the hashtag #NRBreakroom to get it to our attention, okay? Maybe tag the New Rockstars account. We'll have a fun montage. We'll get your pick of you as doing your Watto or Brandon does a great Watto voice. Can you just do it?
No,
right
tomorrow. We got to save it for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's all going to be saved for tomorrow.
Sorry, this is not a big digression.
We're supposed to be having mandatory fun.
Sorry. That was mandatory plugs. This is mandatory fun. My cancelable take.
Yes.
And this is, I actually said this to Brandon before, and he tried to back me off of it, okay? But you know what? I'm committed to the bit.
Oh, here we go.
The actor, the French actor, who played Midnight,
No.
who in real life, and this is tragic and awful,
I don't like that everyone's saying, oh no.
he did die in real life after filming Wrapped. I think it was a skiing accident.
Oh, yeah?
That's terrible. I feel sorry. Well wishes to his family and his loved ones. I thought he had a bad character. I thought the dialogue was pretty bad, and his scenes were pretty bad. I wouldn't put that on him. Okay, now where he's still alive, he could maybe take more classes or.
God damn, adding salt to the
Okay, I did just make it worse. I apologize.
Salt to
I
the
apologize
wound.
to you and your legacy, sir. I did not even Google what your name was so that I could use it.
You're making it worse. Digging a hole.
Apologize to you. And you know what? That could have been the show. Maybe they'd edit around things. Maybe they wanted to do reshoots, but he wasn't. I don't know. But those scenes were bad. I love this show. I've really enjoyed this show. Those scenes were some of my least favorite.
He said
Cancelable
maybe
take.
if you were alive, you could take more acting class.
Okay, that was too far. I admit that. I would like to rescind that. That was bad.
Nothing is stricken from the record of mandatory fun. Everything is gospel. Everything is written in stone. I guess I'll do mine, but I have a feeling who's going to win this one. I really wish I had let Zach go last. My cancelable take is not enough scenes in restaurants. No, I'm just kidding. My cancelable take is I find Stephen Grant annoying. I don't care about him. Oh, everyone loves sweetheart Stephen.
I agree.
He's so cute. Oh, they better not make Stephen permanently dead. Kill him. Kill him. I don't want him back. I don't need him back.
Oh, he's singing. Oh, he's singing.
No.
Oh, he's singing.
Kill Stephen Grant. Never bring him back. He's a wuss. He's a coward. He's inept. He can wear that sweet-ass suit, and he chooses not to. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be the Moon Knight. It's the name of the show. It's on the title card.
Well, those are all very cancelable
Yeah.
takes.
Who votes? The
I
chat's
think you can
voting,
vote
right?
in chat right now on who has the most cancelable takes. These are some cancelable takes, I think.
It says 99% Zach.
Oh, it is 67%.
Zach's running away with it right now.
Take it.
I probably went too far.
Zach is pulling Obama 2008 numbers right now.
I feel like you guys pulled away.
Although yesterday and in multiple test shows, Jessica did label me the most problematic member of the cast.
That's true.
I would like to thank.
I think, with 61% it looks
sticker
like, I
was
think you got
perfect.
canceled for real.
People might still be voting, guys. I don't know. We gotta wait till all the states come in, okay?
Yeah.
We count every vote.
Stop the count.
So every vote
Stop
is
the
counted.
count. He's been canceled.
Speaking of things you shouldn't cancel, our good friends over at the Epic Hero Shop got some great merch. Actually, we are all rocking some merch from the Epic Hero Shop right now. Tommy's got a Batman shirt on. Jessica has this great Mephisto shirt that we all enjoy. Brandon's got his TVA shirt, and I've got a Trust Your Bro
That
Moving
was
Company.
a perfect shot of my boobs.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
They've got some cool merch over there. They've got that great trucker hat. Yeah, there it is. From the Thor trailer. They recreated that bad boy, and you could buy one for yourself. They've got some cool, that WandaVision augmented reality shirt. They've got that Fall Into the Multiverse shirt. Those would be cool ones to order and wear to go see Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
The WandaVision shirt, if you wear like 3D glasses, do they act crazy?
Well, it's on your phone. You look at it on your phone. All kinds of cool stuff happens. It's
Nature's
actually,
3D glasses. Your
My cell phone.
and they don't yet have their latest Obsession shirt available for purchase based on Multiverse of Madness, but it's coming soon. And if you don't think that shirt's going to be hot as hell and a really cool looking shirt, I got another thing coming. Wait, no, you got another thing coming. I got
another thing.
I got another thing coming, and it's that shirt in the mail. Okay, you got another thing coming.
And you'll be getting all your shirts in the mail because you ain't working here tomorrow because you canceled. And we've never had people vote that fast. Almost 700 people voted instantly to cancel
I
Zach.
said, get him out
they were
that
begging
chair.
for that.
1 million voices cried out at once.
Well, I mean, we're so pumped for the Moon Knight finale tonight. We can't wait to be back here tomorrow to talk about it when all of our questions are answered and there's nothing else to talk about with Moon Knight. It'll be beautiful. But now we should really talk about the other big thing this week, Multiverse of Madness, baby.
Mommy.
And the premiere was last night here in Los Angeles. They had a London premiere earlier, I think over the weekend or last week.
They flew from London directly here?
Well, I don't think it was like back to back. A couple days ago, they had a premiere in London. Then they had a premiere here last night in Los Angeles. Our very own Phil Molina got to go. Wore a very fancy suit.
No,
And our very own
Philip Molina.
Our very own Eric
And our
Voss.
very own Eric Voss.
Don't know that person.
Bleep that out. Bleep that out.
Bleep that name out,
counts
please.
as a swear.
He left the show early to go. What a jerk. How
There
could
were
he
a couple
leave us?
comments that are like, why don't you take your fellow cast members
Well,
with you, bro?
To be fair, Eric only got 7+1.
Yeah, that's right.
And
And he likes to have 3 seats around him on either side.
His dog needs 2.
He calls them buffer seats.
Yeah, he likes a buffer seat.
Yeah.
But at that premiere, Kevin Feige was, of course, there just dragging his money bags down, down the red carpet.
When I saw him on the red carpet, I was like, how can I trip on my shoe and like fall into him and be like, ooh, my arm. Ooh, just hand me money.
Yeah. But he did get asked about, the movie and all the events leading up to it. And he had a very interesting kind of confirmation of some stuff we've been thinking about how the multiverse got broken. So, John, if you'll roll that clip, let's see what old Feige had to say.
But how did you know that Doctor Strange would be the character to help take us through the multiverse?
Loki and Sylvie did something at the end of that series that sort of allowed all of this to be possible. He Who Remains is gone, and that allowed a spell to go wrong in Spider-Man No Way Home, which leads to the entire multiverse going quite mad in this.
Yeah, the spell was able to. So because this is something we've theorized at the channel, if we were interviewing Kevin, we'd be like, yeah, we know. We want deeper stuff. But I love this idea that because He Who Remains is now dead, he's not there to control the timeline anymore. And so because of that, Doctor Strange spell goes awry. Because of Peter Parker, Doctor Strange gets a lot of bad rap for that spell going bad. But Peter Parker, keep your mouth shut, okay?
Yeah. Peter Parker.
Know your role. But I do love this idea that if He Who Remains was still around, that spell starts to go bad, the TVA shows up and is like, nope, zap, 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 all fixed immediately, right? But now, because He Who Remains is gone, and we see the multiverse starting to split and crack, that spell was allowed to happen and cause this, what is probably like a branch timeline to the main MCU, I think, because of all this weird stuff that's going on. I think that's kind of fascinating. And I love that Kevin just kind of confirms it and is like, yeah.
He does,
You guys didn't know?
All the theories we kind of had after watching this clip was like, oh, okay. He immediately was like, nope, it was out there. But it's like, yeah, but we had so many wild theories that this kind of toned it down for us. Now we know where we're going. And also, he's allowed to say whatever he wants in those interviews.
True.
It's like, no one, he can't, who's going to get mad at Kevin Feige?
Yeah, 30 writers' cell phones just started ringing immediately. It's like, we got to change everything.
But that leaves room for a lot of stuff to go down
Yeah, and
now.
it kind of puts it in an interesting point in the timeline, right? Because all that He Who Remains stuff exists beyond time. All the TVA stuff is outside of time. So the idea that it does have a place in a physical timeline that our tiny human brains can understand is fascinating, and I really like that. And I think it's going to be very cool. I can't wait to see this movie. Philip and Eric both enjoyed it.
Yeah.
They have good things to say about it.
So are you saying Kang will be in this movie, or are you thinking?
I mean,
Mom?
In Mom. Kang will be in Mom.
Better not.
I think we won't necessarily see him. I think this is kind of like the end of a lot of this like multiverse stuff in a way, in the beginning of like the next stages of it. This is I think there's gonna be some sort of resolution to all these multiverses or some sort of new rule set in this film. And then we'll see Kang have more of a presence later on and all the other things that come out after.
Kind of like the first, however many times we saw Thanos, was just little snippets, little post-credit scenes, right? Not like we found out after the film was over, oh, the real puppet master of that villain was Thanos, right? But it wasn't actively Thanos during the film. Like maybe Kang is a little bit of that now.
Right.
I also,
sorry, go ahead.
no.
Don't be so nice to each other. I don't trust it.
Where was this niceness when I was getting canceled?
Cancel him! Cancel him!
Why are you looking like that?
Hang on.
It's when you go back to your smiley face. Canceled. No.
You were canceled during mandatory fun. Play the graphic.
Stop making him play the graphic.
It is.
This show's
You know
become a
what?
graphic show.
John worked really hard on these graphics. We might as well play them as much as we can.
The graphics are amazing.
But Eric is actually going to have a whole video about this tomorrow.
Oh, beautiful.
Up on the channel, and also he's going to put up a spoiler-free review of Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
And we'll have lots of Multiverse of Madness content over the weekend that will have tons of spoilers. So make sure you watch the movie before you watch those videos.
Yes.
And don't be adding us. Don't be in our mentions.
Yes,
complaining
and
about it.
this always comes up around big releases. We do our best the first several days of a big film coming out not to put spoilers in the title, not to put spoilers in the thumbnail, so that if you just happen to see it in your recommended videos, you don't get spoiled just from looking. But if you go clicking on videos on the New Rockstars channel after Friday, things will get spoiled for you. Okay? So just put those in your watch later folder. Okay? Come back, check us out on Monday or Tuesday or whenever after you've watched it. But know that there will be a post-credit scene video on Friday. There will be the full movie breakdown on Saturday. Okay? Eric will begin those videos with spoiler warnings, but we'll do our best not to spoil anything in the thumbnail.
And we're going to do a break room on Friday, and we're not going to spoil it here in the break room.
Even though we're going to see the movie on Thursday
night.
Yeah, we're all going to keep our hands. I can't wait.
We're going to
I'm seeing it in IMAX.
Ooh, la la. So much more footage to see.
26%.
But remember what Eric told us. You can only watch his video tomorrow if you watch the break room.
You have to watch all the break rooms.
You have to watch both.
Oh, really quick, the Who Canceled votes came fully through, and it's 66% Zach, 19% Tommy, Brandon with 8, and then me with 5.
Well,
It's
people agree with
a reverse poputality contest because we all know Jessica's the most popular. I am certainly the most expendable. Also, talk about an Order 66. Take me out back and execute me.
We'll have more Order 66s tomorrow on our special May 4th
May the 4th, baby.
Of the break room. We have a little time left in the show today, so why don't we answer some of your questions?
Yes.
If you got any questions in chat, just throw them in. We'll get to a couple. We have a couple super chats.
We got a couple good ones. Our buddy Danny Shields, just a shout out for, I might be mispronouncing this, Declan Shalvies, Moon Knight art. Said we don't get a lot of Irish artists in comics, and his work is a direct influence on this series. He's the creator of Mr. Knight.
Declan.
Hey, Aaron Gobra. Danny boy. Let's go.
Let's do it. MCDC Wars. He suggested Ralph Boner is Quicksilver sent by Professor X.
Yes.
I love the idea that Professor X is like go into the hex.
Yeah.
But just be Ralph Boner.
No, they probably were like, can you go undercover? And definitely Quicksilver would be like, yeah,
I got a name. I got a name and I got fresh headshots.
And let's draw special attention to Michael Hamilton. And even though he put "Go Raiders" on his comment, I'll say this: I like the Raiders. Bo Jackson, what a great player. I have no problem with the Raiders. We're friendly to the Raiders. Yeah, the break room is a Raiders-friendly telecast.
Too much football time.
I don't like how
He put it in. He paid $10. I'm giving him his $10 worth.
I'm telling him that we love the Raiders.
He's going to see Multiverse of Madness in Dolby Atmos on Friday.
Ooh, what's Dolby Atmos?
I have no idea.
Is that kind of like IMAX?
Dolby.
It's where there's
They shoot you into the
acid.
atmosphere. They project the movie onto the earth.
You get nuclear waste.
You
rained
pass
down.
out after a couple of minutes because there's not enough oxygen?
I don't know what Dolby Atmos is, but they're probably never going to sponsor a video on the channel now.
So you know what? We have a good working relationship with IMAX.
love
If you'd like to
IMAX.
support the channel, come to an IMAX theater and tell them New Rockstar sent you.
Yeah.
And the usher will be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Please stop talking to me. But Michael Hamilton, after loving the Raiders, did say, what cameos other than the Baldy in the hover chair? Ouch.
Hey, yo!
Canceled. Do you think we're going to get? Now, this is...
I don't want to.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
If you're out there, you know there's like terrible spoilers out there right now.
Specifically for who's in the Illuminati. Yes.
All I say is the cameo I want the most is Shatterstar. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa! Played by.
I think played by Jared Leto. Give him another shot. Give him another character.
Keep giving him chances.
He's had too many bites of that apple, my man.
I mean, he would look good in the ponytail, I think. The two swords.
I want Dazzler by Taylor Swift. Remember that was supposed to happen?
I would love that little Daz. I mean, I want Jubilee. Everyone knows that. Sheep Plays said, Woot, I made it to watch. I hope to watch the break room is what you're talking about. And we're so glad you made it.
Thank you, Sheep Plays.
Blade showing up a little bit at a time would be awesome. Yeah, I love the little Blades.
He's up there in a million pieces.
Where is he? He's up there. He's over there. He's up here. He's over there. So Chris Jackson asked, what is the point of Hawkeye in this phase when everything else has been multiverse oriented?
Okay.
Oh, the Hawkeye show.
You know what? I like that question because like as we've gotten more cerebral, more meta with like Eternals, even like Shang-Chi had some like kind of dimension hopping stuff going on, and obviously Multiverse of Madness, we still got to keep some ground level stuff going on, right? Some like Defenders verse, some whatever. And so I like that Hawkeye did not get supernatural really beyond some like crazy Pym arrows, you know?
Well, and he's a natural human for all intents and purposes. He's like he's got really good aiming abilities.
He is a natural human.
And you know, Thor's resolution exists in space. You know, Bruce's resolution exists with gamma and changing.
Yes.
You know, Steve's got to go through time. Nat's resolution was the bottom of a steep cliff. It's not my fault. I didn't make her jump.
We got 2 canceled people.
But it is nice to be like this guy who's just Earth-oriented. He's got family here on Earth. He just wants to retire. You know, he just wants to go to New York with his family.
You can't do all that when you're a criminal.
I like that. Because here's the thing, the great part about the MCU, as it's like broadening, as we're getting way more content than ever before with all these Disney Plus series, they can tell a lot of different kinds of stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Miss Marvel will let them tell stories they haven't been able to tell yet. Some teenage coming of age, puberty kind of stuff, like mixed with the superhero stuff. That's awesome that we haven't seen that story told yet, you know? And Hawkeye got to tell us stories that otherwise we wouldn't get to see. Yeah. I mean, whoever thought we'd get major subplots devoted to LARPing?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Lots of different stories.
Dashiell, it looks like Dashiell's our cameraman, sorry, and I'm staring him directly in the eyes trying to read the super chats behind him. And it was love at first sight. Thank you, Dashiell. Okay, I realize it says, please tell Mike I said I'm bringing bread to work on Saturday. Never mind. I was like, what does that say? Bread?
Well, Taylor McFarlane, he did say, when I was blaming Peter for the spell going wrong, he said, not Peter's fault. He's a kid. The adult should have known better. Peter's an adult. He's 18 years old.
Yeah.
In canon. If he can find Morse, he can
18 still too young.
Also, the adult told him to shut up, and he wouldn't shut up. Okay?
Is it the amygdala? Is that the part of the brain that doesn't mature till you're like 20?
Amygdala function, yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Tom?
You're all lizard brains until then.
Tommy on the show.
You're all back here.
Is a
This is
football
growing.
coach.
I told you, we're not doing the
This
lizard.
part of the brain.
A preacher.
That's why you suggest things to people in sales techniques.
We're not pushing this lizard agenda anymore, I promise.
One other super chat, one for the team said, $5 to hear those curses. God am it. Spelled it the way Zach
God am it.
I will say, I don't think the super chats go to the tip jar. I tried to explain it, but I'm going to allow it and say that $5 gets us to the $150.
Yes.
Because I will say I was shit at explaining the rules. There's a
My
curse
turn,
for
my
you.
turn.
You got a curse?
Yeah. I'm a stupid bitch.
That's not how that's supposed to go.
Wait, what? You said the curse. You didn't
I
say
hope no
about
one.
what?
I hope no one in chat clips that out and saves it for us to be able to use
You
whatever
didn't
we want.
tell me what I can't say. You just said it had to be a curse.
Tommy, you got a curse?
Oh, yeah. This dirty slut says today's show was Gucci to Boochie.
Zach, you got any curses you can't?
You know what? I really regret some of the stuff I said on this show. God damn it.
Cancel. Well, that has been the Breakroom for today, Tuesday, live from our own Breakroom.
Again, tune in tomorrow.
Yes, please.
May
And
the
the
4th.
hashtags, and the hashtags.
Yeah, hashtag in our Breakroom. Share your favorite Star Wars
You got
cosplay.
Maybe you got cool merch. Maybe you got Lego in your house.
Show us you standing in front of your Lego Death Star. Do whatever, right? Like we're gonna be sharing a lot of those images in tomorrow's show. Also, tomorrow's a huge episode Wednesday. Friday, gonna be a big old episode too. Yeah. If you're like us and you're watching Doctor Strange Thursday night, you're gonna wanna tune in Friday. Even if you're not watching Doctor Strange, we won't be spoiling it. You'll still wanna just hear people vaguely talk around Doctor Strange.
Right.
That'll be us. And then Monday, we'll get knee deep into it.
Yeah,
we'll do all this spoiler talk.
And here's something the rest of them aren't gonna tell you. If you're excited for Wednesday and Friday's show, Thursday's gonna make those look like infomercials.
Whoa!
You don't know what I'm gonna do on Thursday, but it's gonna be life-changing. This show will never be the same after what I do on Thursday.
My gosh.
So tune in that day too.
I think, I don't know if it's been already said, but I'm just gonna reiterate, it is Tommy's day. May 4th, Tommy
Tommy's
is.
day.
We put Tommy in charge of the episode, so
Yeah.
it is gonna
I
be
mean,
so
world
chaotic.
famous Princess Leia cosplayer
Yeah.
Tommy Bechtold.
I may have some photos to share of my own cosplay.
Okay,
Yes.
I love it. I love it, and we love all of you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. Check out all the content on the channel. It's Moon Knight Week. It's Multiverse of Madness Week. We're having lots of fun. And tune in tomorrow for the Break Room. We'll be right here live from our very own Break Room here at New Rockstars HQ. So long, everybody. Have a good day.
Farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.